And what about Song Yadong? Would you like a rematch against him?
I mean, what's the point? I would rematch him. Because I think I respected him way too much in that fight. I think I respected his stand-up way too much. You know, I just watched him knocking guys out left and right for months. And then when I got in the cage with him, I was real tentative. I didn't really want to get in an exchange with him. And then it was like in the third round, I'm like, this guy he's not the immortal god that the UFC and everyone made him out to be. Like, he's not that good. And so, you know what I mean? The third round, I was like, all right, I'm going to take him down. I'm going to finish him. You know, and had I had 15 more seconds, I would have done that.
I want to know if you sometime make a rematch against Song Yadong, what would you change about your last fight?
I would just go after him more. I would take a page out of Cheeto's book and back him up and just stay on him, you know, kick him a lot. I felt like Cheeto did a really good job of, you know, pressuring him, not letting him like set his feet and land those hard shots. You know, Cheeto did a really good job of that. And that's something I'd never seen anyone do to Song Yadong. So, you know, I hadn't even thought of, you know, really pressuring him the way Cheeto did. So yeah, if I could go back, I would probably kick more, you know, just more offense really.
Cody, are you only focused on fight only on the bantamweight division, or we can see Cody Stamann fighting in other division? You know? Yeah,
I mean, I would definitely entertain fights at 45. You know, 35 is a really, really hard cut for me. I cut a lot of weight. I'm a big bantamweight. You know, I walk around at 170 pounds, pretty solid. So it's hard for me to get down to 35. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and it's hard. It's just hard on your lifestyle. You know what I mean? You, like, not being able to eat and having to train rigorously, you know, 2-3 times a day. It wears on you. And it makes you not want to. It makes you not love the sport as much, you know what I mean? Because you're sacrificing so much, you know, to where if you can eat a little bit more and it's not putting as much stress on your life, it seems to be a lot more enjoyable. So, yeah, I could definitely see myself, you know, fighting at 45. But, you know, right now, I mean, bantamweight's where I got to be.
Cody, you mentioned something earlier, and you said that, for example, the punches, now that the arena is empty, the punches sound louder, and maybe the judges take that into account. Is that a factor for you that you are analyzing for your fight?
You know, it's not really something I've thought about. I think it's going to be weird at first. You know, walking out in an empty arena, I think that's going to be awkward. You know, being that, like, when you normally walk out, it's like a deafening noise. It's really loud. It's going to be weird walking out when it's really quiet. But I think once the fight starts, I don't think you're going to have any idea that anything's you know what I mean? Like, once you're fighting someone, there's a guy trying to kill you in front of you. Like, you could give two shits. You know what I mean? If the president of the United States could be sitting next to the cage and you can't focus on him, you're focused on the guy that's trying to kill you, standing in front of you. So it wouldn't matter to me anyways.
Cody, you already told us that you're fighting on June 6th. But what do you think about Fight Island? Do you would like to fight there on the future?
I don't know. It sounds like it's pretty far away. So I think it'd be a lot of travel, and I think it'd be a pretty big commitment. I would much rather fight in Vegas. You know what I mean? Let's say everything goes well at June 6th. Maybe I'll fight again in June. Collect another paycheck. You know, so if I can fight at home, because I live in Las Vegas now, that's always easier. And logistically, it makes more sense. My coaches are here. My training partners are here. My house is here. I don't have to, you know, rent a house and pay for plane tickets and all that stuff. It saves me a lot of money too, and there's no state income tax, so you save a lot.
Cody, I want to know something, because Dominic Cruz has entered to the bantamweight ranking, and he's ranked. I think that he's higher than you. Do you pay attention to these things, or you don't care about that?
Yeah, I think I'm 11 and he's 12, right? If I'm correct, yeah, I'm 11, he's 12.
Yes. Yes, I think.
It's I never really thought about it until you said that. I'm ranked.
I mean, because I think that before his fight, before I'm sorry, but before his fight with Cejudo, he was 11th and you were 12th. And do you care about that?
No, no. I mean, the rankings changed so much. You know what I mean? Like Jose Aldo was number 9 and he was going to fight for the title. You know, so it's not so much about the rankings. It's about the clout. It's about you know, what you're doing in the moment. You know, I think if you beat any ranked guy, it means a lot to the UFC. And like, who knows? You know what I mean? Like, I'm ranked 11th, but maybe I could beat 3, 4, 5, and 6. You know what I mean? And maybe the 15th ranked guy, best guy in the world. You don't know. You know, it's weird. It's weird how the rankings work.
Hey, Cody, I've been looking your fighting record, and I've seen that your third professional fight was in Romania, and all the other fight was in I've been in the US, in the United States. How was fighting in Romania? So exotic country. I don't know. What you can tell about that?
It was weird because it happened really fast. I needed to get a fight. I needed to get one more fight before I went on the Ultimate Fighter. And so we were basically looking for a fight anywhere I could find a fight. And they're like, hey, there's a fight in Romania. You're not going to really get paid anything. The guy you're fighting is pretty tough. Do you want to do it? Like, you'd leave in 3 days. And I was like, sure, let's do it. Anyways, so I basically flew there, fought, and flew home, and everything happened so fast. You know what I mean? I was there for a day. I made weight, fought, and then flew out the next morning. It was a pretty fast trip.
Cody, I was looking your Instagram account, and I found a recent picture that caught my attention. How many scars do you have, man?
Oh, a lot. I was a pretty rough kid, and I've been doing this for a long time. So, you know, it's luckily, you know, most of them don't show unless you're really looking. But yeah, I mean, I've got some pretty gnarly scars, but I heard girls like them, so who cares?
It's true.
And Cody, I want to ask you also about what about your hobbies? Because I could see that you like the outdoors activities a lot.
Yeah, I like being outside, and you know, there's a lot of cool stuff to do, you know, outside of Las Vegas, in this area. So it's a good fit for me here. You know, I like to hunt and fish and be outside. You know, mainly I like to go outside and just get away from everything. You know what I mean? Get away from the gym, get away from, you know, shut my phone off and just kind of, you know, be there in the moment. You know, it's nice to kind of do that stuff once, twice a week just to kind of recharge, because, you know, these last few months I've been getting ready for a fight since the beginning of the year. You know, pretty much I fought Song Yadong, took 2-3 weeks off, and was back in training camp getting ready for Raoni Barcelos. You know, I've been training almost this entire year. You know what I mean? Almost this entire, through the whole quarantine, through all this stuff. You know, so it's nice to like get away from fighting for a minute and just kind of be on the beach somewhere and just kind of shut all this stuff off, and then come back, you know, with a fresh mind. It's been good.
Gracias por visitar Somos MMA en YouTube. No olvides suscribirte a nuestro canal y activar las notificaciones para seguir disfrutando de nuestro contenido.